Yo, welcome back to the BST4 channel. That's what's going on. What is up, man? Y'all just gonna hang with me. So I'm gonna go taking the bolts out of the rear. I'm not taking the rear out. I'm just taking the bolts out so I can be able to take the parts that I need. So that's what I'm actually doing, you know what I mean? So I can't take no parts until, you know, all the bolts are out, so I can say, hey, yo, come and get this, and you can go and tow the car away and do what you need to do. I was putting that off for a very long time, doing that. Every time he asked me, I say, yeah, I'll check it out. You know what it means. No. But I say, I'll check it out. I'll be around. I said everything, but this time I said, you know what? I'll take it out for you. Now, once I said that, that's a commitment. Regardless of what's going on, that's what I have to do because I said it. I may not take the bumper and everything, but I may take everything that I may need or want or whatever. You know, so I'm just gonna go over there and, you know, start taking some bolts out and everything. And that's the plan today. And also start thinking about the next move on the cars, channel, and everything else like that.
A little later.
This is what I was talking about in the other videos and everything. I'm just gonna be basically taking off this here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts on the back end of that. And then here, I'm just going to, it's 6 bolts here also too. So 1, 2, 1 on here, then 1 underneath on this side, which that's the bolt right there. Got to soak that, and then that's the other bolt over there. So those look good. They don't look too bad. Just gonna soak them up, which I thought I did, but I didn't. And then we're just gonna start loosening all the other bolts. I'm getting inspired by them goddamn Pakistani jokers, boy. They were using primitive tools, even though I'm cheating with this bar right here. But man, look, trust me, this is Pakistani style. Show you what these bolts I'm working with. Now these bolts look good, but I got a pair of grips hanging over here that I got a bolt clinging on to it. Now this is the shit that I'm working with. Oh, it fell on the ground. Oh boy. You know, holding on to it, like, you know, this is what I have to do. You know, that one's off, that one's out. So this is cool. Now I gotta go on the other side, do the same thing over there, and then move on to the back. One of here is stuck. This tank is in my way.
Later that same evening.
Gas tank out. I went and I took the small gas tank out the back. Now we putting the rear over here. Well, the guy did, not me. My job was done. I just basically unbolted the rear, and he came in with the muscle, which was the tow truck, and be able to put the thing on the ground. Now, I've been trying to work a deal out with him with this car over here. Now, this is a Vic that I asked him about. I said, what are you doing? What are your plans with this? He said, all I want is a transmission and rear. Why, you want it? Yes, I want it. What do you want for it? What are you gonna do with it? He asked me all these goddamn questions. Well, he gave me the song and dance. He hit me with the other thing. Oh, I can't find the title. I said, I don't need a title. Just give me the car. Look, the car's been sitting. There's nothing you can do with the car. Only is worth to a person like me. But is he gonna go for it? We'll see. So let's go back home and go work on the Maverick. I had to take the engine back out. This Maverick engine does not fit properly due to this header design and the way that this probably can't see it, this thing here is configured. Now I'm gonna have to kind of cut back in there, test it to fit. So now I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to play around with this thing here and see what we can do, because I didn't want to get jammed up. So let's say if the car was running and everything, and then I can't get a spark plug. I better learn all this stuff right about now, and I didn't test fit. I just dropped in and said, you know what, forget about it. But right now I'm going to leave it dangling like this, and I'm going to hit up underneath there and do a few other little things too while this thing is halfway out.
Much
mother effing later. I cussed everybody out in the manufacturing process of this Maverick, down to the sales rep, down to the goddamn person who put the emblem in on the assembly line. I cussed his ass out, and also I cussed out the janitor of the building where they processed this car also on the design of the engine and this car. What I've done here is, you can see right there, nice. Now it can fit Now you can put my hand underneath there and everything, and I can grab the spark plug from underneath. I can kind of wiggle the wire and everything. So this here is a go. It took a daggone long time. Don't be fooled by this video. A lot of cursing out people. Yes, I had to cuss them all out, plus myself mainly. Now we're back to this car here, where we have the so-called heat soaking issue underneath the hood. Now, with that said, is it really an issue or not? So what I'm starting to do is I started to refabricate this bracket here so I can hold something special underneath the intercooler. But also too, I got to start cutting out this a little bit more wider so I can get air inside there, not directly into this, but just want to get it out, because the theory is that air's coming through here. This is a pull type fan because it's going the opposite direction. All the heat is just going right back up in here, and the heat needs to escape from underneath the hood. Turbo's causing some heat. The exhaust manifolds on both sides causing some heat, just regular heat, and it's just soaking right in the middle. Now this thing is just not enough to escape the hood, escape the heat. Plus you can kind of see underneath there, it's just not enough, man. So I'm gonna have to do a few different things. We're going to use those spacers for the hood so it can have a slight tilt, because see, this gasket here seals in all of that good old-fashioned nice heat. So what I've done is I took my intercooler, and you can kind of see there what's on there. I have stuck in a fan on the back end of it. So the theory yet again is that the fan will push the hot air, get it to go out. The fan on top, putting cool air in, battling with the heat that's coming from here, is going to be tough. So the whole thing is to push the hot air through and get it out, instead of just staying there hot. Now also too, the color of this is also bad. Now some may use that gold tape and all of that. That's cute and fine, but there's an easier way to deal with that. Just spray paint it black. You may not believe it. They've done a test on this thing already. Just spray paint it black and it'll be legit. So right now I'm still configuring. It's a little bit boring and it's not good for viewing pleasure of me just grinding and fitting and grinding and fitting. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing that stuff behind the scenes, and that'll be on the next video where I install all of that goodie. So this video is really just an update on what I am doing at this time. We also got the gas tank. I got to go wash that again and everything, and there's an issue with that gas tank. The gas tank does not have a sending unit or nothing on it. As you can see in this video, I took it all apart, this, that, and the third. You're looking, there's no sending unit, so that is an issue. So again, man, this video is just an update. I didn't do much of anything but drop the rear. That's really all I did, and I ain't really do too much of that. Everything is like I'm waiting for parts, because I ordered a new fuel pump. I ordered some other stuff. I had to wait for that fan, but there's other pieces to the puzzle that I got to get going on. Then I have to drive it and see if it really works. All of that stuff, man. So I thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV, man. Basically just keeping y'all guys up to date, up to speed on what's going on with the channel. And I do want to do some other things with the channel, but again, I have to get this out of the way and get this going on. Got to cut the hood out more and everything else. Thank you guys for the support, man. And if you want to drop a donation to the channel, you can check the link in the bottom right here in the description area, and you can drop a donation to the channel. Doesn't have to be much. It could be anything, man. And also it could be parts too. So it doesn't have to be funds. Please, if you got old car stuff that you don't feel like you're going to be using, yo, I'll take those joints and we'll implement them somewhere in the car, somewhere, somehow. All right, and we'll see you guys on the next one later. What I'm doing right now is having my son like drive the cars. I'm not trying to change him, but I'm trying to give him the difference between that 96 and the other one. Now the other one's steering is better, but something about this, I like it a little bit more than the other one. like this one.
That's it.
Yeah, the exhaust is whack.
That's it.
We got to get some horsepower out of this thing.
Yeah. This one feels good. Like I can.
Whoa, yeah, it's the short shifter and the transmission that makes it feel good, but I do like the car itself too. So yeah, somehow we got to get some more horsepower out of this thing. But this shit is slow as balls. I have an idea. Just have to stay tuned for that, guys. We got an idea on how to make this thing a little bit more spunkier.